Wait, can you set the...
Good game, dude.
Thank you, man. Dude, that's disgusting.
You think Aurelia's relevant again, or?
No, 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 she's really shit, but she's pretty good against Swain.
Come on.
No, she's really shit, but she's decent
I
against
need it.
Swain.
I need another pick, man. I can't do this anymore.
What do you
These
play?
games are. Well, Kled and Renekton are my never lose lane, but somehow lose game picks. So there's that.
Why don't you play Nasus instead of your shitty Nautilus? Like, Nautilus is really bad. I've been telling you this, man.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna drop the Nautilus for sure.
See,
Cause
this what I told you last night, right? This is what
okay, okay. Go into my match history and then look at that Nautilus game.
which one of them? This one, two,
All of
three,
them.
four, five. There's 5 losses with Nautilus. Which one of them?
All right, go into the Nautilus top ones and then look at the AD carry, or look at the mid laner.
No.
Like it's not my, you know, I think that the Nautilus pick was all right, just unlucky. I
Okay,
think.
okay.
Show stream the stats too.
I'll just tell you that Nautilus have like almost no impact. Why don't you just play Marka instead then? Like Marka and Nautilus same champion, but Marka is better.
Maokai got banned.
Okay, okay. So Marka is banned, but like I mean, Marka is better in all these games than Nautilus, for example, in the new patch. He's pretty strong top now.
Yeah, I think so too.
And Nasus
So
will be better too.
Nautilus. Yeah, and I just played a Nasus game. It went pretty good.
Oh, did you win?
Yeah.
I think Nasus is really easy to climb because all you need to do, honestly, is just have a bit of knowledge of how to play the matchups. And you don't even need mechanics, right? You can literally just have 0 mechanics and still win every game, almost.
Yeah, true.
Like, you could probably climb to Master with Nasus pretty easily. With
These
gold
games
mechanics.
are in these games are in D3, D2 ish.
Yeah.
Despite me dropping a D4 because of that 8-game loss streak.
Feels bad, man. Alright, you want to look at this Renekton game, right? Versus Katarina.
Yeah.
Alright, let me see. Can you see it on the... Do I share the screen?
Yeah, I can. It's all good.
Alright, sweet. Let's look what you do early on. Why do you push so hard? Wait, what do you do? You buy Dawn's Shield or Blade?
I buy shield.
Okay, you have Shield? Sweet.
I buy shield so I can shove and then go find Lee Sin.
I think shoving here is bad. I don't think it's worth for you to shove because you're strong in the Katarina, right?
Yeah.
So you want to keep the lane in the middle. You also have a pretty good jungler to gank. They have a pretty good jungler to gank, so both are good, right? I would say you should keep this wave right in the middle, because then you can chunk it really hard. Like almost any game I play with Renekton, I try to not push harder than she pushes. Try to keep it even, because then you can destroy her really easy. And also, the only reason you would ever push really hard is as you smack in second wave, right? To get wards into the enemy jungle. But knowing where Lee Sin is doesn't actually benefit you in any way. You're very confident he started bot side already. You know this information. So knowing exactly where he is doesn't change the fact that you know he's going to be top at 250, right?
Yeah.
Unless you can kill him in the enemy jungle, and if your jungle is invading as well, it does make sense to do what you're doing right now. You're basically just pushing, giving her the option to farm for free while you're stronger than her. And also you give her a stronger lane after you push this in, right?
Are you sure Renekton's stronger than Katarina at level 2?
You're stronger than Katarina, yeah, for sure.
Alright.
Basically, Renekton's stronger than anybody who goes fighting him. Also, if you look at the wave right now, it's going to be really bad for you after this. I can already see. It's going to look bad for you, right? Because then you push it in, you roam, you try to get your wards down. At this point, you can already meet Lee Sin, which would be bad for you. You don't want to fight Lee Sin, right? If he chunks you down, you're not going to beat him. He can actually kill you here. He could probably have killed you here. And also, your wave is towards her side, which doesn't benefit you in any way, right? You're closer to her tower than your own tower, which is bad for you. And Lee Sin can still gank you, and she have all the pressure in the minions, because she can push first, she can level up first, and all of these things. So the two first waves basically just ruined your entire early game. Like, from level 1 to 5 is ruined because of this level 1, basically, right?
I see.
I think level 1 is the most important in the whole laning phase. This one was pretty bad, so you're in a really shit situation. You could have destroyed her, or been in a better situation. Right now, you end up in a good position, because you didn't manage to push it in properly, right? Like, she tried to kill you, or go on you and damage you, a bit earlier. When was it she went on you? She went on you, like, here, right? Because she goes on you here, she fucks up her entire wave. She doesn't get to push it in, and she wants to push it in, and she doesn't get to freeze it either. So what she does here, and she pushes now, which is really dumb, right? Because now she's going to end up right in front of your tower, where she does not want to be and you love this position, right? This is really good for you, and you should try and keep the position here for as long as possible.
Right.
As long as you can keep it around here, you're in a good position, because he's going to be scared the whole time. And he's even trading you here, right? If Kayle is there, she's dead. Should have been dead right there, if your jungler was around. Which he doesn't even know, because he could easily be here at this point in time. She's still really scared. You're pushing the wave, which is bad. You should not Q the back or the ranged minions. It doesn't benefit you. You're setting up a push here. It doesn't benefit you at all, because you have more health than her. You have Dawn Shield, so you're regening. I don't know what she got. I can't see that. But you're going to regen. You'll always have more health than her at this point. She'll never be able to go push the wave. She'll always be fucked, and she can't barely CS. She'll have to use all her abilities to CS, which means you'll always have the advantage, and she's going to lose some, right? But you're starting to push here, basically saves her lane, you know? She's in a shit position, you're like, don't worry, I will help you out. And then you're pushing nicely for her so she can get some CS. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's true.
And she's using all her Qs on you. She can only do that because you're pushing. If you're not pushing, she'll just lose CS. Like, look at this point, you start freezing anyways, right? But you could have done this even closer to your tower. Like, what you're doing now is good. It should just have been close to your tower and a guaranteed freeze. Because look, Kayle is ganking. She could have been 2 steps further up. Now she's 2 steps further behind, so she might actually escape this gank. If she's 2 steps further up, it's going to be much harder for her to escape, right? You guys get the kill regardless, so it doesn't matter in this situation. But the fort behind it still is important, right? Because in another situation, maybe she survives. Flashes away, jumps to minions, whatever, you know?
Yeah, so when I queued the minions under tower, I wanted the HP from it. Is that, like, bad?
Yeah, that's really bad. Wait, let's go back to it.
Like here, right?
It's a bit later, right? Or did you already do it?
Yeah, it's a bit later.
Yeah, it's a bit later.
After this trade. I noticed I'm a bit low.
Basically, there you could have killed her as well, but you don't know where Lee is. So I think your play is good. I think it's a really good play. You don't need to get health by queuing the minions. You can just wait till she comes to the minions. Like, look at how much you heal with the Q, right? You basically fuck up your entire lane for getting a quarter of a bar or something like that. 33% of a bar, right? Is 60 health. You fuck up your entire lane for 60 health, right? You can just stand a bit up here and chill. And if she goes for you, you have your rage, right? You can Q her at that point and get even more health from her, and then you can chunk her down too. Now you basically fucked up your rage, and you only got 69 health, which is not really that great at the end of the day. The kill is nice, but let's see what happens afterwards. Yeah, here's where you kill. I'm gonna skip this. You push in, everything's perfect. You base, you buy. What did you buy? Buy these items. I don't know if you got money for pink ward. I assume you don't.
Nope.
Okay, so your item buy is absolutely perfect. Nothing there. You could also buy 2 long swords and then get a pink ward. It depends how aggressive you want to play. Getting the matches is also perfect. There's nothing there. Just how you want to play it. Well, what's your plan with the waves now? Because you're ahead here, right?
Yeah, freeze. And kill her if she approaches the wave is usually how I play this.
Yeah, I think what you're doing here is bad. Like, notice what happens, right? She's gonna push out the wave. She needs to push it out right here. And you're actually in a good position because you're stronger than her, you have more items than her, and she doesn't have teleport. You know all this, and you still kept your teleport. Which normally I wouldn't keep my teleport here. I would just TP up for top for the pressure. I don't think it's a point you keeping the TP. I think it's a TP to the pressure. Because she's fucked at this point, right? Like, her wave is frozen to you, you TP, she can't do anything. But the second you decide to walk up, I still think you need to freeze the wave. You can freeze this wave when it comes. I'm not sure why you don't freeze it. All you have to do is stand next to the bush here, walk in, out, in, out, in, out all the time. Clean out some of the minions so there's like 3 left or something. And you shouldn't lose
even that giant wave.
Yeah, even that giant wave. If you use the bush, you should be able to do it. And you can EQ kill all the caster minions, right? And just leave the melee minions. They don't do that much damage. Because right now, you basically gave her free base by not teleporting. And you didn't freeze, so she doesn't lose anything for it either. Sure, you lost a lot of health, but you'll regen it up. You have potions, you have everything to do that, so it's fine. I think if you had frozen the wave, you could have made her lose 4 or 5 of these minions. And you'd be around 70% health.
Yeah, true. Fuck.
So basically, she would have lost like 20% of her level, right? Which is a huge advantage for you. Even if you had lost health.
Right.
The only thing you need to do is if you freeze, then if she decides to stay, you just back off, because then you know, oh, she's going to stay for a long time. You can push in the next wave and she's going to lose minions regardless or something, right? Basically just making her lose as many minions as possible. She lost 3 here, she would have lost all 7, I think. Right, so here you're going down to kill her ward. I think you're making a mistake here. You're too focused on the ward, right? Like, she's playing like an idiot. Look at this shit. The second she jumps there, you should go up and kill her. You can kill her right here. I don't think she can escape you at all. And if she tries to escape, she's going to be 20% health or 15%. If you look at this time here. Just E through the minion, jump on her, and she won't be able to do anything. Just pop ultimate and everything, just clap her down. The ward isn't that important.
That was legitness. Yeah, it was. Huh?
Alright, so you're slow pushing here. You're giving up a lot of minions, like you're losing them straight up, which is not too good, but can't really do much, I guess. I think here, what you should try and do, I know Kayle isn't here, but what you should always try and do in these situations, when you're building up a wave and your 6 is Renekton, is just ping your jungler, like just ping need help, assistance, or whatever. Because you can dive this girl really easy if you're 2 people. Even a Nivea could come up, like look at a Nivea, she just pushed out mid. If a Nivea walks right now, you can both kill this Katarina, right?
Right.
Like it's a free kill, so you should always just spam the fucking what's called assistance ping. Even if people don't listen, you can just ping a Nivea as well. Wait, what happens here? Are you hesitating to fight her, or? I think you should fight her there. Like, you're kind of running around. I think you should expect what she's going to do. She's walking up right for this one. Also, you don't need to ever use Q first. I think that's bad. You should W her first. Because if you W her, she's stunned, right? And you'll always get your Q off afterwards.
Right.
So you get used to using the W over the Q. Especially since you have 100 rage, right? If you had less rage and you want the Q damage and healing, then sure, I understand it. But the way you use the abilities was wrong, right? Because if you have 100 rage, you'll get both off regardless. Just use the W first with a stun, and then you can hit the Q every single time.
Yeah, that was super bad. Holy shit.
Alright, so you're going back top. Still strong, huh? You're cleaning her wards, which is good. Your control is all decent. I think if you had played this wave perfect, you'd been about 20 CS up on her right now, which you're not. You do have the assist, which is nice though. And let's look. Also, you lose a lot of minions running for her a lot of the time, right? Like this is a mistake you do. I notice you do a lot now. Alright, you take these minions, which is good. Everything is great. You're running towards her. I don't know why you're running towards her. You need her to come to you, basically. You don't need to walk towards her. Now you lose the minion up here, right? Like, this is something you do often. You should try and predict her movements more instead of trying to run after her. For example, the only thing she can do is go to this thing, the sword. Or she can't get the CS, right?
Yeah.
So basically, you just stand right here. You're ready to stun her if she jumps on the sword. And if she walks all the way up to the minion to last hit it, then you're ready to stun her as well, right? You don't want to go down here and stun her. There's no point stunning her down there because you're in a bad position anyway. It's not going to help you. You want to just literally stand still right here. Take the minion you can take. Go back, stand still right here. She comes up. You stun her. You chunk her. If she doesn't come up, you don't touch her, right?
Yeah.
You're running it a lot around and you're not ready for it, right? You could easily stun her there instantly. Bam, stun. Because you know exactly what she's going to do, right? You have 2 options. If you take it calmly and just stand still and just like, what's she going to do? She can jump on this sword. She can walk up. If she jumps on the sword, I'm ready to stun. If she walks up, I'm ready to stun. But right now, you haven't even thought about jumping to the sword, right? Because I can see you reacting to it. You didn't expect it, you know?
Yeah, true.
If you already knew what was going to happen, it's really easy. But she just makes you walk around all over the fucking place for her. Which is going to be super frustrating and also make you tilt. Like, it's going to be annoying for you, right? Like, your brain's going to be like, what the fuck is going on all the time? Out of shoot.
Yeah.
Alright, so you fight her. You kill her. I think, again, you could have done it better mechanically with stunning first. But you kill her regardless. It's good. You get everything, you push. I assume you know how long the teleport is left.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to push another wave, I assume? Let's see what you do.
Yeah.
No, you
Or
don't.
I base.
You should
It's
push another.
reset.
Basically, you should always get as many waves as possible. You know she doesn't have teleport. You know she can't be here for another 31 seconds right now. Because she's still dead. Like, you just click tab, you see how long she's dead, and you can time it. So this wave should have been killed. You would have more items, you would have lost more minions, and everything would just be better for you, right? Alright, so you're going back to top lane. You TP'd, I think? Did you just TP?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you TP. Alright, this TP is fine, nothing bad there. You're helping out your teammate, you're saving him. You guys are getting out. Overall, pretty good TP, I would say. And Nivea's being an idiot. You guys going back to try and help her? I don't know. This is a clown fiesta from Nivea. Massive fucking clown play. I guess you're going out. Oh, and you killed some people now. Oh, that's really unlucky. I think of all what you did was fine. Your team was really shit there. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. So that's horrible, but you couldn't really do much more. I assume you're gonna freeze this wave now? Or are you gonna push it?
Yeah, I freeze it.
Alright, freezing is fine. Hard pushing is also fine, because you know she got her teleport back up, so you could pressure that way. But both works. You're freezing, it's good. She's coming back top. That's perfect, right? If she's coming back top, the freeze is the best. If she had roam, pushing would have been the best. You should all in her here. The second she jumps, you should be ready for it and all in. You do... I think you were a bit slow, but overall it's fine. You should keep fighting her. And you kill her, which is perfect, right? She's being an idiot. But you need to be more ready for it, right? Then she jumps, needs to instantly stun. Like, basically you need to think, what is the only thing she can do? What's the only thing I need to think about? The second that happens, you just bam, instant. Because you're always reacting on it. I think that's just because you're trying to do too many things at once, right? Where you can make it so much easier for yourself. Alright, let's look. You're farming, this is good. Alright, at this point, you guys don't have a single tower down yet from what I can see. I assume bot tower's not down. I think you're so strong right now that you should actually get Kayle to come top lane, take the tower, take the herald, take mid tower, or base and then mid tower after herald, like either one depending on the situations, right? But you should really try and get the jungler up here, and you guys should get a kill and get a tower. Because getting a top tower is really easy. You guys should never lose a 2v2 at this point.
Pretty much.
You're incredibly fed. You can easily take it. She's really far behind. She's not having anything. But just end up freezing for the whole time doesn't benefit you that much. Like, obviously it helps you out. It makes you win and everything, the lane, which is nice. But I think you should be trying to set up a slow push, where you can stack a lot of minions here. So basically, like, thin out her wave a little bit, and then just stack up the wave. And then once there's a big wave, you just clap the tower down. Your teammate, if they come. If they don't come, then you just flame them a little bit. For example, here, right? You're killing her, I assume. I'm pretty sure she's gonna die, right? But because you're not stacking down up the wave yet at all, she's gonna have an easy time just walking back, and you might not even get the tower here. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna get the tower. Okay, you will get the tower, which is perfect. But it's just much closer, right? Like, you can get it much easier. You're gonna kill her. This is nice. This Katarina is really bad. I think right now your only objective should be Herald. If you can get the Herald right now, you guys should snowball this game really hard. I snowball all the towers. Let's see what you do. Did you TP bottom? There's a 5 bottom, you TPing. Oh, you cancel. I guess it didn't work out. That's fine. So you kill her again. You're 1v3 right now. This is really greedy of you. You should have ran away the second you killed the first one, because you see Ori, right?
No, you don't. I'm pretty sure I don't see Ori.
Then you just don't look right. Like, she walks over the thing. But that's what. If you don't see her, it's not a problem. You fight. You could win it with the 1v1, so that's just unfortunate if you didn't see it. You have tunnel vision in the kill, and that's whatever. There are 3 people top, so you get something bottom regardless. It's not the end of the world. But you guys really need to get this Herald. So what you guys do? You just keep pushing. Keep pushing, keep pushing. Yeah, you guys don't really manage to get the Herald, which I think is like, as a top laner, Herald is one of the biggest snowball objectives in the game. Not killing it basically just slows down the whole game for you, right? Like, Katarina's useless right now, so anything that happens will only make her closer towards you, your strength, because she doesn't do anything right now. So the later the game goes, the stronger she's gonna get, right? Getting the Herald helps you get so many towers and helps you really snowball the game. If you guys don't get Herald at all, it's gonna be disappointing. If you take it, it's gonna be still okay, but it's not as good as it could have been, right? Mechanically, you played everything fine. Alright, so basically, from minute roughly 12, I think it was, till minute 19, you could take in Herald for free almost the entire time with just jungle. Getting that would have
When do you suggest taking it? Like,
as soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
But basically, as soon as possible, where you can get it for free, right?
Right.
Where you don't lose much from it. This is really late, so you guys could have maybe gotten another tower already, or 2 towers already in this game by taking it earlier. You guys do still get it, so that's not bad. Since you're taking it, I would recommend you using your wards beforehand. Even like wherever, it doesn't matter, just use it somewhere. Since you're gonna be the one taking the Herald, you're wasting your ward spot, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of bad. You go top, you push it out, that's fine. Nothing bad there. your team is doing really badly here. You guys, like, if you look at this situation right here, right?
Right.
You guys are 4 people topside. The 80s are both bottom, which is fine for you guys, whatever. You guys should force top tower. There's no reason for you guys to go defend mid. You have Anivia, it's really easy for you guys to force towers. You have Herald, Anivia, whatever you want, right? They can never defend this tower. The enemy is even trying to counter push mid, which is absolutely retarded of them. If you guys had all gone top, this tower is free, and you maybe get inhib tower as well. But you definitely get 1 tower. And they can never outpush you guys, so you should try and tell your team to rotate top there, like just spamming it. Do you think you can kill Katarina under the tower?
Yeah.
Okay, then it's fine you stay, but then I think you should try and do that.
I need one more Q auto, and then the full combo should kill.
Then it's fine. Like basically right here at this point, you need to either think about killing her or instantly roam towards the team. If you can kill her, that's completely fine, no problems. If you can't, then you roam. I'd used Herald top. It's kind of an awkward Herald, I think. You get the towers, it's not bad, it just looks awkward. You guys get mid, you guys are snowballing really hard now. Oh, you guys just back off here. I think you guys should just spam back pings, like, I don't know what the hell they're doing. There's no reason for your team to fight, it's really dumb. Even if they don't die, they get a kill here, whatever, it's still really dumb regardless. You TPing in is not a good TP, but it's, you're trying to save your team, I assume, so it's fine. Wait, what do you do? Why do you fight them here?
He dies.
But I mean...
And I'm trolling too.
Yeah, I just mean like, there's no reason to do anything. He shouldn't be here at all. Your team should just all base. And your only goal here should be to defend the tower, right?
Yeah, that was my plan, but then
Then you duped.
But then I don't know. The plan slipped my mind.
Yeah.
And that was just hella unfortunate. I'm just being retarded.
Hella unfortunate,
like,
I'm
on.
being retarded.
Like, come on. The fucking Bard Q hitting the minion and then Lee Sin also. Holy fuck me.
Yeah. Alright, so your team comes back, they're doing some plays, nothing really happens. You guys get dragon, that's fine, you're walking top, that's all fine.
Like, I guess that's my throw of the game.
I think a little bit, but at the same time not really, because you just die, they don't get anything, right? I'd say your throw is at a different point to some extent, but we can go over that later. Why do you go here? Why are you here, by the way? Why aren't you top wave?
Because it's not gonna hit the tower.
I guess, but it just slows down your pressure, right? Because you could have cleaned the entire top wave and taken this one afterwards. But now you're gonna clean this, and then you have to go top. So basically, you're wasting a lot of time, right? You're not really gaining anything by doing this. Putting the ward down and everything was great. Clean top quickly, take the crap, and then you're next to your team, right? But now, after you do all this, you're gonna just be top lane. You see what I mean? Which is far away from team. You even lose the farm to Tristana now. I think that entire thing was bad. And then you guys end up fighting, but you don't have Tristana because she went top, because you went top, right? So you guys fight here, you guys. This is another throw, but this, I think. First of all, Tristana should never be top. That should be you. And this entire throw possibly happens because you're top at that time, right? Or Tristana is top. If you're cleaned out top first, went for the crab, and then you'll be close to the team. If this happens, you'll be ready to respond, right?
Yeah, I guess.
So that entire thing just sets you up for a really shit position. And that all just comes down to the wave manipulation and wave management. I think this was possibly the biggest throw of the game so far.
That was the biggest throw. So that could have been... So the plan mid-game then is to shove waves whenever possible?
Mm-hmm. Like,
really?
Basically, you're strong on the Katarina, right? So your goal is to shove her under a tower. And then you rotate. That's the main goal if you can do that.
I thought that letting that one extra wave, get eaten by the enemy wave, and then, using my time effectively, taking the scuttle and then going back top would have been nice. But then, yeah, true.
I think there's two ways to put it, right? Letting waves die is good if you do it without wasting time, right? Like, let's say they're resetting or whatever. It's always good to have, but you're pressing them to some extent. But right here, you're not really pressing them. Doing the crab doesn't pressure to any extent, right? It doesn't do anything for you.
Yeah, but can we go back to when my team just like ended mid?
When they engaged,
like here, right? Like no one's doing anything. So I thought that like I didn't engage though. I went to save the Anivia.
I think
here, right? In particular, like when I was doing the crab, like my team was nowhere in position to pressure anything. So my thought process was get words, finish scuttle, and then go back top for the wave.
It makes sense that you want the wave to get eaten, but at this point, like you're quite far into the game, you're really far ahead and everything. Pressure is more important than the small advantages at this point, right? Like putting more pressure on the opponent will overall give you more advantage than losing that wave for them, right? I see the thought process behind it, but the problem is you give up a lot of pressure by doing it, because you lose so much pressure in the game, and pressure is something that you can't calculate, right? It's incalculable, but it still is there, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
And obviously your team shouldn't fight here, they shouldn't be caught, but the point is that due to the lack of pressure, this can happen, you know? And you're also there, he gets caught. You guys are kind of already setting up a fight, I think, as well. Why just getting caught? Like, it's just a weird situation overall.
No, they're just inting, like...
Yeah. No, maybe, but regardless, it's a weird situation overall. But pushing waves is better for you at this point. But you guys are still not too far behind. You guys can still win this game, I think. Let's see what happens. Okay, so you push bottom. You have teleport up soon, which is good. Everything is good. Pressuring, which is nice. Everything's good. Let's see what happens. You guys are outnumbering them. Okay, you guys are really, really weakly caught here. Why are you guys here? I don't get why you guys are even here to begin with. It doesn't make any sense, right? Because unless you're sure this bush is cleaned, there's no point being here, right? You need to make sure it's clean, else you can't be there.
I don't have a sweeper though. I guess you should get sweepers in solo queue.
I don't think you should get sweeper. I think you should sell your poison item and get a pink ward. First of all, you should always have pink wards or shitty items at late game.
Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, that's my fault then.
But the main thing here is that you guys shouldn't be in this bush unless it's sweeped. So unless you know somebody else sweeped it, you shouldn't be here. You know what I mean? Basically, all four of you guys are making that mistake of not knowing if it's sweeped, and you're all standing in the bush, right? And it just doesn't make any sense to be here. It's much better for you guys to just be bot lane then. You guys end up getting clapped because you're in the bush where there's a ward, where you never had to be, right? I don't know if you win this fight or not. I assume we just get destroyed.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you guys get destroyed because you're in a really shit position, basically. You guys weren't behind. You guys could easily win fights, but you guys just end up getting destroyed because the positioning is really bad. Now they get Baron and they snowball the game, I think. Yeah, at this point, I think they just win. They are gonna outscale you guys now, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys just lose. I would say the reason you lost this game is a bunch of things. So first of all, the laning phase was, I would say, it's bad.
Yeah, that was bad. That's
and
true.
like it doesn't matter how much better you played than the opponent, because you played better than the opponent. Katarina was much worse than you, right? But the fact is that you could probably have been 100 CS up this game easily. I would say you could be 100 CS up, right? And you end up only being like 30, 60 CS up, something like that. At this point, you should already be far ahead. You have an assist, and you are going to be far ahead. But then you make it easier for her to CS and so on. So the laning phase needs to be much cleaner. We can improve that a lot. The roaming and the pressure game needs to be cleaner as well. You need to know when to try and get small advantages like the CS and when not to, right? Getting the advantages like you were trying to do is generally good in the early game, and it's good that you can do it for free while creating pressure. But it's not good if you're not creating pressure. So let's say you were standing mid, you're fighting the mid, right? Like just forcing enemy team to be mid. And bottom was pushing towards you, top was pushing towards you. That's great, because then, okay, you guys are going to reset, you're going to go to the side lanes, and then you're going to clean it. As long as you can't lose mid while cleaning them, then it's good. But let's say you're going to lose mid if two people leave, like one leaves top and one leaves bottom, right? But you can defend if you form it. That means one of you guys, most likely the top laner, goes to top lane, cleans it quickly, then walks back to bot lane afterwards, right? So you clean both waves at that point, if that makes sense. Because you still need the pressure of 4 people mid to save mid. But if you don't need any pressure mid, if mid laner can do it alone and mid and jungle can do it alone, right? Then you can just wait till it pushes all the way to you, and then AD can go bottom and top lane can go top, right? And get all the farm.
Yeah.
And that's where you have to think about pressure, where pressure is really important. And most people don't know how to calculate this or think about it too much. For example, this game you have an Anivia, so defending mid should be very easy for you guys, right? So it doesn't matter if it's stacking up too much in a lot of cases. But doing the crab is never really worth. You should always do it after pushing, I think.
Okay.
Because you can also get collapsed upon, right? There's a lot of things that can happen.
Good to know.
But yeah, I think that was it, right? That's the whole replay.
Yeah, I think that's it.
But I
See,
think,
I'm doing these things, but I don't know why I'm doing them. So that's pretty good.
yeah, and I think that's the easy thing. Wait, I can see if I can find a ranks in game. No, actually, the replay is bugged. Do I have any ranks in games? Is good. What are you playing against here? Then I can show you what I mean by the laning phase. That's a Maokai, fucking Maokai. What is this game? This is a clit. I don't think I have anything that like a Katarina. I can show the Maokai one, right? I think I'll be fine. How do you show replay like this? Right. Because then I can show you what I mean with not pushing, right? Maokai is much stronger than Katarina is, though. This champ is really OP now, I think. But regardless, the main thing is if you don't push, you get into a really nice position. Let's just hope I didn't fuck it up this game. Alright, let's see what happens. Alright, so I go top. Like look at this. I'm not hitting him or anything. I'm just standing around, trying to make him push me. I want his melee minions to die before my melee minions dies, basically. And this is a small detail, but
okay.
If it works properly, then the minions should push towards me a little bit. It didn't this time, so that sucks. But overall, he's pushing to me, right? And I'm only damaging him. Then now I know I'm not gonna push towards him by doing it. And then overall, I'm just trying to get my rage up. I don't really care too much about being out-traded a little bit. That's fine. I get level 2 first. I chunk him. And then I always walk backwards, right? Like, if you look at my Q, I never try to hit all his minions with my Qs. I can show it again. Like, I try to hit as few minions as possible with my Qs, and then I use them. Because I don't want to push. Sure, I heal a little less, but that healing is almost nothing. Like, look at this. I can go down here and Q all these if I want to, but I walk back before I Q, right? Yeah,
true. Okay. That's good to know. Because on the contrary, every time I Q, like, I try to hit as many minions as I like.
Yeah. And that's not good for you because you're gonna end up in a pushing situation, right? Like, if you look at this situation right now, we're both pretty low health. Jungler can gank at this timing. My jungler is better at ganking than his jungler. So let's say Gragas came top, right? First of all, we win the 2v2. We kill 2v1 really easy right now. Like, look at this. Let's say Gragas is here. This guy's dead, right? He can't do anything. If Graves is here, though, I can probably still survive. Because I'm Maokai. Oh, I'm Renix, I'm sorry. Like, you can look how low he is, right? A gang and this guy is dead. I'm a bit afraid of the Graves. Because I haven't seen him and no Gragas isn't around, so I'm not going this guy. Else I could easily kill him. But you see how I'm winning the trades while forcing him to go to me, right? All the time. He's always pushing to me. And I'm always in the better position in the lane. Which is, this is what I think you should have done against the Katarina, for example, right? And then slowly I'm also making him out of mana, so he won't actually be able to lane this. And then this is an unfortunate situation, but feels bad.
Okay, so on the contrary, you know how like Maokai has mana, right? But Katarina doesn't. If you just keep eating her like poke without like trading back,
no, but
don't you just get like really fucking low?
You need to trade back, right? I'm trading back the whole time. I'm just trying not to push while I'm trading back, you know? Like, you're gonna be hitting her back all the time. And you should... Maokai trades better than Katarina does too, right? So you should be trading even better against the Katarina. The main point is just you don't really want to push.
Yeah.
I don't have any games against Katarina, but else I could show it if I had. But you should win that pretty easily. And if she's pushing you as well, she's gonna be in a shit position.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think
Damn.
I'm gonna.
Good stuff.
Huh?
Good stuff. Thanks for the review.
No problem, dude. I hope
That
it's
was
good.
very informative.
That's good. That's good. I'm thinking of getting an in account. Then maybe we can do some 1v1s and I can show some stuff too.
All right, sounds good.
I'm gonna be playing a bit the lag then, but I think it should be fine.
I bought the EU account off of yeah, you know, and then before I even logged in, it was permaban.
Feels bad.
Oh,
See this why?
bad.
Then you buy accounts. Rito rapes people that buy accounts. Like they literally just fucking deep throat somebody that does it.
I bought like 10 of them on NA last year, and then they were fine.
Yeah, but you know sometimes Riot just have a parrot and they just go fucking ham, you know.
Yeah, true. All right, so I got another one if you have the time, or you're gonna go in the queue.
I think we could do the other one tomorrow or something, like another day, basically. I think it's better to keep them short, because then you can also work on it, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Because doing a lot of things at once is kind of for you, I think, especially, because you just get too much information at one point, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But we can do it tomorrow if you want.
Okay, sounds good.
Or the day after, like you can choose. It doesn't really matter. Just between 1 and 5 my time is always good. Basically
Okay.
any day.
Sounds good.
Yeah. But see ya, bro.
All right, I'll catch you later.
Peace, mate.
Thanks, Wicked. Peace.
Alright, so we got another coaching session done.